So this is going to be the master class to get you guys going on the road, to help you understand how to drive. I want to thank you for taking the time to come in and join us. This is going to be a great beginner driver master class. And I want to thank you for everything that you do. Okay, we got to come up to the stop sign and stop. We always stop. S-T-O-P. And this is how we need to orientate ourselves, but also we need to look left and right. You got to look left and right for traffic. There's a lot of traffic here, so we're just going to wait and wait for a gap. A gap is the space. I'm clear to the left. I'm not clear to the right. So I'm going to wait because I don't want to get hit by traffic. That is so real. So we got cars here. We have to wait for a gap or space. Here's my space. And I'm going to go right into the middle lane. This is where you should go, guys. Okay? And I'm going to turn on my left blinker. When a white car passes me, man, I'm on it today. And this is how you have to make some moves sometimes, is get out here and make those moves. Okay. So we're scanning, we're looking down the road. The biggest thing I want you to do as a driver is look ahead, look down the road. We have some warning signs ahead, we have construction, so we want to be careful and really identify what is here to help us learn, what is here to make us better drivers. We want to use lane line reference. That's the white line to the right and the broken white line to the left. These are the lines you're supposed to use to guide you and help you. We have a black Volkswagen here. We have a semi-truck changing lanes. So we just want to lift our foot and be comfortable and just be patient. Patience is the most important thing that I find. I'm gonna go ahead and pull over to the right. Stop for a second. If you're not sure of something, make those adjustments and stop. So we're gonna come up and stop. Now this is much better. All right, I'm turning on my left turn signal. I'm waiting to merge out, but I can't merge out yet because there are cars behind us and trucks. So you see the city bus. Okay, I'm in drive, left blinker on. I accelerate up to speed and get out. Good, that is so much better. And you have to make up adjustments, your mirror, your seatbelt, you just pull over. And that's what I did for you guys. All right. Okay, this is Gratiot. This is the main thoroughfare here in the Midwest. This goes out from the suburban areas to downtown. You may have Main Street, Michigan Avenue, Gratiot. It's a different name, but it still does the same thing. When you guys are driving, you need to learn directions. Your cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. Okay. We have about a 250-mile fuel range. We're safe. We feel comfortable. Let's enjoy this ride. We're going into a curve, and now we're going into one way. A lot of cities, major cities, and I'm going to get over one lane to the left and squeeze the brake. Man, there is a lot of traffic. I'm just going to settle down. These one-ways get traffic into the city and traffic out of the city. You're going to see a lot of pedestrians walking, a lot of foot traffic as we get closer to major cities: Detroit, Chicago, New York, Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to the Toros, helping their community. We left an out. So you're going to see me make a lane change. I'm going to get over to the right. I'm going to accelerate through my lane change. And then once I pass the truck, and there are a lot of cars changing lanes, so you got to be mindful. Well, it could have been another car that could have hit me. This white Blazer, they weren't looking. I'm going to get over, man. This is real driving, guys. You're going to see a lot going on. So you got to look around, right? That's the takeaway from this. What is the big takeaway? Look around. Don't be in such a hurry that you get hit or hit someone. And this is even for me too as an instructor. It's a lot of traffic. I can't just make a lane change left, make a lane change right, because someone will come in my lane or come in their lane. You saw the semi truck. That thing is huge, man. I don't want to be near that thing. Hey Jackson, how are you doing? Thank you for coming aboard. I appreciate you. We're at about 35 miles an hour. And these speeds are set for safety. We're looking ahead. This is probably a stale green light. So this means the light could change at any moment. So I want to be mindful. This is one of the things we talked about in our beginner driver masterclass yesterday. Very enjoyable. Beautiful blue Corvette. We want to keep good speed and good space. And this is why I love Gratiot. It's really chilled, very relaxed. And we're starting to get relaxed. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes. And eventually we'll be able to pick up and get on I-94 and deal with merging, and I can show you that today. I'm not sure why they keep tapping brakes. There's no one ahead of them. Got some beautiful artwork here. I see the person to the left. You notice learning about the environment. When you're driving, learn about the environment. Learn about what you see. Are the lights green? Are they red? What type of cars are around us? Are they police? We're now on the 4-lane thoroughfare in Gratiot. I'm squeezing my brakes. I'm checking my rear mirror. And now we're kind of out of the suburban area. We're in between the suburban area. I'm going to change lanes. You see the countdown timer? It's at 11. And then the speed will change from 35 to 45. If you just joined us, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. This is part of our master class. Pizza, thin or thick crust? I like thick crust pizza. Man, that stuff is so good. It's 49 degrees. Out here is 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. This is your typical drive through the United States, particularly in the Midwest. I feel a lot more comfortable now. In the first few minutes, I wasn't comfortable. A lot of cars, a lot of trucks. I couldn't get the mounting system right. So you have to pull over and kind of readjust. Let's hear this Corvette here. Isn't it nice? But we don't want to tailgate. We want to have room. Okay? And that has a 2027 tag on there. And hey, if you want a vehicle like this, get it. But you got to be aware of the cost, insurance, tires, brakes, maintenance. Okay? Whether you're learning how to drive a Corvette or a Volkswagen, you hear that. Oh, it sounds so good. Ooh. But we want to keep space. And if I just focus on the blue Corvette, I'm going to hit the blue Corvette. But if I see the Corvette, I see the white F-150, I'm changing lanes. Isn't that beautiful? And now we have a Lincoln Town Car ahead of us, an older vehicle. So we are free to change lanes to the left, middle, right, or all the way over to the right. But we also want to be safe and use our blinker, check our blind spots, really be aware. The Corvette's in my blind spot. You'll see it come through. Yep. Red light ahead because I'm looking ahead 15 to 20 seconds. A Kia, smaller vehicle. Doesn't matter what you drive, learn to drive. Hey, that was a pretty good lane change from the Lincoln Town Car, cutting over some lanes. We're traveling about 50 miles an hour. I want to keep good speed and good space. I do not want to tailgate. Tailgating will cause you to rear end someone where you hit them in the back of their car, and this will cause you to fail your test. Our speed is beautiful. We see a pedestrian over there. And we're going to be passing a apparatus called a hawk, not the bird, but this about 4-light apparatus with all the lights here. This is about $500,000. You're probably saying, what is that for? That is for pedestrians that cross major thoroughfares such as Gratiot. When you first leave your home, you're going to be panicking, nervous. You saw me, I was not real comfortable. If I didn't look around, I would have gotten sideswiped. That's a decent blinker, 4 blinks, 5 blinks. That's okay, that's good. We need that. You're gonna see drivers doing really good things, proper blinkers, blind spot checks, and drivers doing horrible things, slamming brakes, cutting off. We're looking at the following distance. I'm gonna count from the green Gratiot sign, 1001, 1002, 1003. We are 3 seconds away. This is the ideal following distance. Can you say following distance with me? Following distance. Nice and smooth, nice and comfortable. I really like this. I like it because it's more relaxed and I have more space, and I can use the traffic as physical pacing markers to help me. I've been teaching driver's education 24 years. I'm a state certified driving instructor. That's not a good lane change. So we gave a white Tahoe a compliment, but now they're not doing what we need. If you do that, that is a driving error. And let's not make lane changes for the sake of making lane changes. Let's make lane changes for a safe, open lane. And the one thing, when you watch these videos, I'm consistent with speed control, following distance, and defensive driving. We're going to be getting on I-94 soon. We're going to practice doing some merges. We have time to do it, and I'm here to help. So we're going to get over to the left. I don't want to be behind this truck with the wheelbarrow and tools. So I'm going to squeeze my brakes. There's a lot of traffic here. This is a really good learning opportunity. I'm going to go in slow. And I'm doing hand to hand. And I'm going to accelerate. And what I'm going to make a decision to do is get behind this truck. I'm not going to have the speed to cut off a gray vehicle or truck. Don't do that. Expressways are limited access. You take a ramp to get on. We're taking an on ramp. And then you're going to see a solid white line. This is to discourage crossing. Some states you can. Michigan, Ohio, New York. Some states you cannot. We're going to wait for the line to be broken. Our blinkers on. I'm accelerating up. Boom. I got it. So let's readjust. I'm going to stay in the right lane for now, slower moving traffic. And then when I get a chance, we will make a lane change. That gray truck was hesitating. We're at 65 miles an hour. Speed's pretty good. We're in a right lane. How can we tell? We have the solid white line to the right. We talked about this in the master class yesterday. Most people drive at the limit. Some are driving 3 over, 5 over, 7 over, 20 over. We always want to be at the speed limit. Can you say speed? S-P-E-E-D, limit. L-I-M-I-T, speed limit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the hearts. It means a lot. All right, we're chilling. We're right at about 65, 68, 67. Happy Friday morning, guys. All right, we're driving real nice. I'm sorry if the video's a little shaky. I got a new mounting system and I'm still kind of figuring it out. But so far, so good. Let's go ahead and do a pass, a lane change. We're gonna accelerate up. And I passed the truck. And now I'm gonna turn on my right turn signal. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I'm looking over my right shoulder. I just checked my blind spot. And I got over. So you have to check your blind spot. All right, here we go. So we're back in the right lane. We're gonna get off at the 10-mile exit, and I promise to show you how to merge. So this is going to be an exit ramp. We wanna gradually drop speed, and then by the time we hit the sign, we wanna be at 25. Okay. Our right turn signal's on. I'm squeezing my brakes. We want to be in the middle, M-I-D-D-L-E, middle lane, L-A-N-E. I'm going to cut off my blinker, squeeze my brakes. This lane can go straight or turn left. The left lane can only go left. The right lane can only go right. Sorry to confuse you further. Now, once we stop, we see the rear of the tires confirmed. And now, you'll see this F-150 tailgating me. All right, let's move forward. All right, so we're looking left and right, and we're gonna do the 4,000 RPM merge. We're doing the 4,000 RPM merge. We're back up to speed. I'm checking. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting over. I gotta fall in right behind this Equinox. That was a good merge. That was the 4,000 RPM merge. We want to keep our space and speed. That was very intense. All right, let's keep good speed and good space. So we're at 60 again. And this is your master class. I'm showing you what to do. If you want to learn how to drive, you subscribe. You ask questions. Okay, let's get off at 9 Mile. I have 24 years of experience. I teach adults and teens. Our blinkers on, and I'm being smooth. I'm squeezing my brake. I'm defining my lane line reference. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm going to be behind the white vehicle, squeezing my brakes real easy. Good. There's a Subaru, Ford. You hear that Subaru? It's a stick shift. Okay, we're gonna move forward. Then we're gonna do the 4,000 RPM merge again. So we gotta get up our speed, get the engine in the RPM band, B-A-N-D. Okay, we're up to that 4,000 RPM merge. Here we go, we check. We're out. Yes, man, that was a good merge. Oh, yes. Nice speed control, got up to speed, good lane line reference, checking. That's what a good merge looks like. Guys, you have to work, but don't worry, we're gonna do 4 or 5 more merges. Okay, we lift our foot, we readjust our speed. This is the 9 Mile curve. A lot of accidents happen here because the curve is so shallow. All right, it's a nice merge. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. So we're gonna get off at 8 Mile. Blinkers on. And you notice I'm not tailgating this Equinox. I'm not far away either. I'm to squeeze my brake using the ball of my foot. Sorry guys, I'm still adjusting this. All right, so you know what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to look behind us. Guys, there's a truck coming up on the ramp. Oh my God, I know you see it. That truck is coming up. All right, here we go. We left, middle, and right. And this is the trap area where people speed, they get tickets. This is the service drive. It's a 2-lane. Chicago, Detroit, New York, Dallas, Houston. Okay, many metropolitan cities have this. Here's the warning sign. So I need to get over 1 lane. And I did that very deliberately. And I'm gonna take my time, and then we have to stop. S-T-O-P. This is a regulatory sign. You see it. I'm gonna stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm gonna get over using my blinker. Okay. It does get a little bit stressful. We wanna keep good speed and good space. Take our time. There are 2 sets of lights, one going east, one going west. It can be very confusing. It is the delayed signal. Hey, if you just joined in this, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I want to say good morning. Happy Friday. I want to welcome you in. We're doing a tutorial. We're now from Gratiot Thoroughfare. We're now getting onto I-94, doing entrances and exits. Let's go ahead and get it. All right. God, that big pothole, sorry. It's part of the city. Okay, turn on left turn signal. Now we are practicing again, doing our 4,000 RPM merge. That's the way this car is geared. Get that carbon off those valves, and then bam, we're out here. Right into the first lane. We relax a moment. That's a pretty good blinker. That really helps us. Okay, I want to relax. Okay. First lane again, we're going to be practicing. This is what you need to do. You need to watch what I'm doing, practice, but you have to have your permit. You have to have someone 21 or up. And we're scanning, looking at, and there are opportunities all around us. You have to get your license. You have to get your permit. Okay, we want to lift our foot a little bit, readjust our speed. We don't want to tailgate. And if you have a tailgater, you just maintain speed. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna get off at Maras. No, we're gonna get off at the next one, because I want to show you variations. We're gonna get off at Cashew. It is rich. We're gonna maintain good speed control. I'm staying in the right lane for now. I don't need to get to the middle. I don't need to get to the left, because I'll be trapped in the left lane, and that's very overwhelming because you can't get over to your exit. Everything looks pretty good. I'm a little close to the Toyota, so I gotta back off some. Okay, once we get around the curve, we need to turn on our blinker up. Right is up. All right, we're getting off at Cashew, and this is a really short, tight ramp, part of the I-94 trap, and then I'm squeezing my brake. Oh, this is a really nice slowdown, and we want to see what? The rear of the tires on the ground, G-R-O-U-N-D, and then we stop. And of course, I check mirrors. You see me looking around, and whenever you have to check mirrors. You see me looking, who's around me. There's the gate and I-94 West Expressway. There's the service drive to my right. There's same day testing. I'm looking around, checking. I want to be safe. You have to look and be safe. S-A-F-E. We turn on our left turn signal. And then once the light turns green, we want to look and check traffic. Green light does not mean go. Green means you look. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Good morning. We're going to be doing a merge. We're turning on left turn signal, and I'm going to go slow. I do not want to cross the double yellow. That will be a deduction. And I'm going to turn on my left turn signal. Good, there's room to get in. And we do not want to pass the stop line. L-I-N-E, we stopped. We're going to wait for the white car. I'm going to turn on my left turn signal. I'm waiting for the white car to go by. What are they doing? So there was confusion. We're just going to wait. W-A-I-T. We're looking for blinkers, pedestrians. Intersections are some of the most dangerous places. If you just joined us, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. You need to subscribe. This is part of our masterclass series where we go live. We show you what to do. We teach you what to do. Real life. I hesitated. That's okay. Now I'm okay. And then I make my turn. Okay? Sorry about the bumps. Now we're gradually going to pick up. We want to get a 4,000 RPM merge. We're about 3,000 right now. There's the power coming in, about 3,500. Got a little carbon off the valves. Tell me what merging RPM you come out at. Okay, that was a pretty nice merge out. Okay, we're going to get off of Ross. We're going to try to execute this again because this is a master class. You're here to learn. All right, blinkers on. Remember, expressways are limited access. We take a ramp to go on. The stop sign is for the service drive. Left turn signals on. I'm going to squeeze my brake. B-R-A-K-E. And then I'm going to stop. S-T-O-P. And then what do? We always look out our back window. You see the car there. Okay, we're going to move up, but it's not enough room to do the crossover. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. This tells me that I'm doing the right thing. I'm showing you what to do. You're getting value. You're learning. Please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Usually we go in a different format, but we're doing vertical today. And you can see in front of us. And hey, let's clean these windows. All right, that's much better. So we're going to take the crossover, and then we're going to take a different route and then practice merging back on because you need to learn more than one route. All right, here we go. We're going to make our left. This is a crossover. And then we have to stop. S-T-O-P. We stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. I looked, I checked. Clear. All right. Let's get this 4,000 RPM. Sorry about the bumps, guys. Over here in the metro area, the roads aren't the greatest. Okay, we're at 4,000 right now. Man, you hear this motor. 4,000 RPMs. We're out here. Oh, that was a great merge. Really nice. Good power. Good performance. And then we're settling down and we're increasing our following distance. That was a good merge, and we were turning on our right turn signal as you exit, and you are getting great value right now. All right, we're squeezing our brakes. I want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. I'm going to turn on my left turn signal. Thank you, guys. And I want to come up and stop. They would get two minuses. This car, and it's a transit repair tag. This car will get 2 minuses. 1, they're past the stop line. First minus. 2, they're into the crosswalk. Second minus. You can fail your road test by this one mistake. Don't let that put you in a situation where you're going to have to pay more money again to get your license. This is real. And their windshield is cracked. So this car would not make it. All right, we're going to move forward. No blinker. They must want to fail. All right, here we go. And I'm going to get over to the left, turn my blinker on, but we want to stay behind the stop line. Oh my God, we see this semi-truck. And semi-trucks make wide turns. Okay, left turn signal's on. We always have to yield for traffic to the left. If you're getting value, please give this a thumbs up. This will push it out to people who want to learn. Okay, we're looking for blinkers. No blinker. Blinker. Cars making right turns. Blinker. This is how we communicate. No blinker. No blinker. Blinker. Do you see how confusing this is? And if we were pedestrians, we could get struck. All right, here we go. We're waiting, and we're waiting for a gap. Okay, here's our gap, and then we turn. Oh, yes, that was a good turn. Thank you. Okay, what are we doing? Our 4,000 RPM merge. Let's get this motor up. Let's push this gas. You got to push the gas. We're at 4,000. You hear that motor? Up, we're at 5. We over revved a little bit. Rev limiter will hit. Okay, we readjust our speed. That was a 4,000 RPM merge. You saw how fast we got up to speed, and that's what you have to do. We're on the I-94 expressway, and this is how you pass. All right, right turn signal on. Now we're gonna calm down and readjust. Some of you are saying, you calm down. You got to bring energy in, my baby. It's Friday. Stop playing. All right, we're in the middle lane. Whoa, we don't want to sideswipe anyone or get sideswiped. This is a little tight here. Okay, we're going to proceed through. We're going to keep moving. All right. Whew. And now the speed limit drops to 30. You need to be at 30, not 32, not 33, not 37, not 67. Haha. 30. Okay, now we're in the school zone. We see warning signs. We see regulatory signs. If you want to fail your test, blow the stop sign. If you want to fail, do not follow these safety recommendations. Okay, we have to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. 1001, 1002, 1003. All right, we made our 3-second stop. We're going to turn. Hand over hand. Sorry for the bumps. I apologize in advance. We're gonna make our left turn. This is how you learn to drive. This is hand over hand movement. We're gonna turn our left turn signal. We have to pick up our client. We will explain to you what's going on so you can learn. We're gonna turn our wheel and come up and stop. S-T-O-P. We learned about speed control, right of way, hand over hand, merging on the expressway, taking a limited access ramp to get on, a limited access ramp to get off. I'm giving you a summary right now. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. We went on the Gratiot thoroughfare. It was relaxed. It was a little challenging. I was a little nervous and tight in the beginning. I stayed in my lane. If I didn't look to the left and check my blind spot, we would have got sideswiped to the left. If I didn't look to the right and check my blind spot, we would have got sideswiped to the right. We are talking about good speed control, good lane line reference. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to rewind this video, turn on closed captions, because in my masterclass, I talk about these things to teach you because I'm an instructor. We practice defensive driving skills, not hanging around semi-trucks. We saw a beautiful Corvette. We did not want to stare at it too long, but we did look at the Corvette. And if that's what you want, you get your permit. You get a job, you save your money. This class will empower you. This class will help you live your dreams. You're probably saying, you're just talking about driving, bro. I am. Because without your permit or license, you're never going to be able to obtain that freedom you need to go to work in the morning, to come home, to help your family, to one day move out into an apartment or condo and one day get a house. Because it takes work. And I've been where you've been. It's tough out here. And you've got to really be careful because people are having social emotional problems. They're under depression. And we, as a society, have to help them. I'm truly blessed to be an instructor and to help all people. Because I've seen it. Typically, we have 18 to 25-year-olds that don't drive. They have anxiety. Because post-COVID, I was in the classroom. When COVID happened, we all went online. And then one of my students said, hey, you need to start making videos. You are really a great person. And these videos can help people. I'd listen. And around 2019, I started putting videos together. In a car, out of car. Had the GoPro right here. I call it the bald-headed Kim. I still got hair here, right? But you're probably saying that's dust. No. But I started helping people learn how to drive. And that's the reward. And I want all of you to feel comfortable, look at this information, leave comments. If you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all. I love you and appreciate you. I will be going live later today. Bye, guys. Subscribe. Have a good day.